This is Dan Brockway with KUR. I am here with General Colin Powell. General, let me first start out by saying thank you very much. I know you're very pressed for time, so thank you for squeezing KUR into your schedule.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
First question, I'm wondering, what have you been up to since retiring?
I've been doing a number of things. First, I've returned to the speaking circuit, which is what my business is. But I've also expanded into other business. I'm with a venture capital firm in Silicon Valley, Kleiner Perkins. I'm working with another firm in Washington, Revolution Health Group, trying to move toward consumer-directed health care. And I'm doing a number of nonprofit things to include raising money for Martin Luther King Foundation to build a memorial in Washington and to expand the Vietnam Wall Memorial with an education center so future generations will know what those names on the wall actually did as soldiers in combat serving the nation.
Wow, that's great. That's really great. I have a question about the Iraq War. I'm wondering, what's your take on the current situation in Iraq? A lot of people on the left are saying that we're losing. I don't personally agree. I think that we're winning the war. Well, what do you think? Can we win it? Are we winning?
It certainly could be won, but right now I think it's a very dicey situation. We have an insurgency, but the insurgency has expanded to now become a conflict where sect is against sect. And this is dangerous. What we need right now is to continue to build up the Iraqi forces, but perhaps more than anything else, we need a government in place in Baghdad that will represent all of the Iraqi people so that they can have faith in a government and that the military can be working for a government and not a military that might be in danger of just becoming more malicious.
All right. Two more questions. This is more of a social question. George Bush has promoted more minorities to higher positions than any president in history. So I'm wondering, why do you think there aren't more minority Republicans?
Because I think the Republican Party still has not reached out and touched the aspirations and needs of the black, Hispanic, and perhaps even Asian American communities. The issues that are important to them, education, social services, jobs, are still there, and they're waiting to see if Republicans will deal with such issues. It is not enough just to appoint senior people to important positions. Myself, Dr. Rice, and others, we don't represent the black community. We happen to be Americans who are black. We're proud that President Bush would bring us into his government. But black Americans are looking for solutions to issues that they see in their community. And too often the Republican Party doesn't deal with that. It won't be dealt with just by personalities in office.
Okay. Last question. You've had quite a career, 35 years as a professional soldier, 4-star general. You're a national security advisor, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under the first George Bush, Secretary of State under the second. Is there any chance that we'll ever see a President Powell?
No, I don't think so. I'm a soldier, an infantry officer who made good. And I'm going to stay with my roots, and elective political life is not for me. I'm glad that we have people who are willing to offer themselves up, such as President Bush, both President Bushes, such as President Clinton and Vice President Gore and Vice President Cheney and so many others. That's the way our country works, through elected political leaders, and I'm glad we have them, but it is not my passion, and it is not something I'll be able to do.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.